Okay.
I'ma be up on my plane without shaming. I'm bringing the rockets to rock for some. Or you puppies do that. It's not to hear the audible trumpets preceding my entry. Century, what you think we came down here friendly? I can see all the green and the envy. It's fake love, that's enough. Running my coattails in my come my cap of the greater. They storming the greater for anything at all the atoms across. Transcended, I managed to lose some of my baggage. Them bandits can have it. They gon' get red-handed. Third eye in the bird's eye. They will learn why they can never team me. Us around and get a turbine. Survive, you will survive once you earn my time. And now it's sticking, she can put my head. Get back on the tarmac, car facts. Till I clap. If you wanna fight me, know it's gonna be a melee. Follow my lead and leave yourself. Don't free yourself, don't see yourself. I'm really gonna take it to your real self. Sure they wanna go and get up under my skin, no way, nowhere.
Okay, let's make some announcements, Alexis.
Starting in the neighborhood, this player took the neighborhood. This player took the neighborhood over with, get this,
He's so fine. Hey, run, they check on my brother. Nigga, I stutter. Shorty just love me on scene, yeah, she want another. I ain't no sucker. Got these girls be like me. Make mad, they wanna fight me. I'm a heavy hitter, don't you be lightly. On my gossip, Bruce on my team. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about the amount. Be like on the shade room. YBS point, that's it that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. YBS way too hot for all this. We lit. Young right now, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice. I'm the young black king on the come up, they come up. And when I drop my the truck's gonna go up, go up. If the label let me drop, I swear the industry some ops. And when I get that label money, I'm getting it for you, not as a cop. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about the amount. Be like on the shade room. YBS point, that's it that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all this. We lit. Young right now, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice. Okay, mama, I'ma do the dishes. I'm praying on my knees, I have some wishes that know the name, that got the fame. And even with no L's, I'm cruising in my lane. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about the amount. Be like on the shade room. YBS point, that's it that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all this. We lit. Young right now, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice.
And I wanna get forever. And I wanna get forever. And I wanna get forever. Yeah, she shaking it like a queen. I know it was never. But I couldn't be up like you, I could never. He said he couldn't meet a like me, he could never. It's hard to say loyal to you when she looking at me in that way. It's hard to not think about the way that now you remember. Bought me on her page and now she won't post on IG, she's clever. Hit her in the burn, I'm in Atlanta, close to the river. You the spirit of Jezebel, look girl, you was.
Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. And it's Leonard missing.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Pass to Holmgren. And stolen by Dunn. Harden with it. Williams picks him up. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Leonard. Dunn outside.
This guy is so strong physically. Lou Dort locked in defensively.
Dunn misses. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Now Powell. After the missed three from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game. Leonard looking over the floor. Clock at 6. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Good D by Holmgren. Down low. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Dunn outside. Pass to Powell. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren in the corner. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Number 10,
For the Clippers, it's been a slow start here. Still without a basket in the game. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Harden gets the bucket.
Well, this is the basis of James Harden's game, right? That three-point accuracy opens up every other aspect of the floor and his scoring ability.
Over in the corner, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And talk about victories and guys who play to their strengths. What about Zubac? He does a great job.
He does, Kevin. A 7-footer who wants to play like a 7-footer. He's an outstanding rebounder. He doesn't need the ball offensively. You know he's going to show up and give you great effort every night.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. James Harden missing on the 3. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, so dangerous in pick and roll. He's going to keep you off balance because he can score it or facilitate.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Pass to Zubac. Harden outside. Now Powell. Zubac with it. He's guarded by Williams. Bogdanovich wide open. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And with Bogdanovich is that well set up, he's almost automatic. Nice shot.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Coffey. Outside, Jones. His 3-pointers off the mark. Higgins outside. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Thunder leading by 4. And for 2K's... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Screen by Zubac. Caruso with the steal. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, good with the triple. Clippers trail by 4. Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Outside, Simmons. Three-pointer. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. That one good for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
Let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Simmons inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
It's Dort on the wing. Off target from three-point range. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Zubac. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Zubac's never a guy to shy away from contact.
The Clippers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Leonard inside. Pass to Simmons. Done outside. There's the three. Caruso grabs the miss. The Thunder with the lead. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Jones with outside Leonard. On the wing, Jones. Inside. Off target at the rim.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it again. Pass to Wiggins. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Leonard. Comes up empty down low. The Thunder leading by 4. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Simmons. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Screen by Leonard. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Done outside. Jones from outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Thunder lead by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. Clippers trail by 3. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Dagnall said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly would.
I agree. David, he is fearless.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Doris, recently the Clippers relocated their G League team, bringing basketball back to the city of San Diego.
Kevin, I absolutely love this because San Diego gets its first NBA representation since 1984. And yes, it's great for the city itself, but it's also a smart move by the NBA. You are tapping into an untouched market.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Trains the three-pointer. And now an 8-point Thunder lead.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Harden with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Williams for three. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Leonard from three. Los Angeles with another miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Zubac. From deep, Harden bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got 8 points.
Everybody knows that corner three is one of the easier three-point shots. It's just slightly closer in. James Harden doesn't need a whole lot more than that.
Now Hartenstein. He's got 6. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. And Dort gets it to go. Dort's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for Oklahoma City.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pass to Williams. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
How about the awareness from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Gets a steal, quickly turns it into a transition bucket.
Outside Leonard. No good on the triple. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. From the arc. Connects from three-point range. Caruso's got 5.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here's Harden. 10 points for him.
James
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Wallace. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Back to Bogdanovich. Yep, that one goes. Bogdanovich has got his second basket.
And that's cash. Bogdanovich is a legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range.
Wallace. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wallace has got the lead up to 14 now for the Thunder. Now 8 seconds separate the two clocks. And they recover it. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Here's Wiggins. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
The Clippers, 25.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Thunder leading by 13. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Thunder, number 21.
To the right side. Here's Caruso. Hands it from downtown. Caruso's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Thunder. Pass to Coffey. The tray.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Wiggins outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. The ferocity inside by Leonard.
Toughness and tenacity very much describe Kawhi Leonard's game.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Into the lane. Here's Caruso. Off target from outside. To the paint. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And stolen by Caruso. Takes a 3. A shot, no good. Clippers trail by 16. Dunn, wide open, he fires. And the Clippers miss again. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Poke loose. It's stolen by Jones. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. On up the court. And stolen by Wiggins. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Here's Holmgren. To the middle. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Leonard with no one around. Traps in the tray.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander to the inside. And the dunk by Hartenstein. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
No good from Zubac. Oklahoma City leading by 17. Williams gets the bucket. That's 7 points here for Jalen Williams.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreak.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to put this game away at this point.
In the corner, Powell with it. He's working for Leonard and finds him. It's good from about 19 feet.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Thunder.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul. 13 foul.
He misses the free throw.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
He's off on the second. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
So it's the Thunder now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Down low, here's Wallace. Eubanks grabs the miss. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Out to Miller. This one for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
For 3.
Here's Oklahoma City now. A 12-point game. And here is Caruso. The Thunder with another miss. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that about wraps it up for Dorisburg.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good young while we all grow old. In a world where you never bite a hand that feeds you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy come, easy go. So they say, it's all we know. And in the fall, then we fall. Puppet strings. Back on television telling lies to me. If a penny for your thoughts, then it's costing me. Just the luck of the draw in the... And an eye for an eye in today's economy. So they say. Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with. So they say. You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run.
Crawl before you walk. Walk before you run.
They say one man's trash is another man's treasure.
But if you want it bad, it's the love of possession.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Cause beauty relies in the eyes of the beholder.
Hold up, I'm about to get the game sewed up.
Take a second just to sit and chill and smell the roses. Looking for acceptance, open doors that never close them.
When the hand's dealt,
you gotta know when to fold. And if a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down, an apple every day, keeping doctors homebound. Using the word they can be more than a pronoun.
And if you don't pray, they be breaking the quotes out.
So they say, so they say.
Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with.
So they say, so they say.
You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run. Change it.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Boston Celtics come in for this one. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. And so off the tip, it's Denver to the inside. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Now Gordon, after the missed three from Derek White, to the middle, Murray. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.